Hey guys, for today's video, I'm finally showing you my ink bottle, fountain pen ink bottle collection. So I have around 44 or 45 of these, but since this is my sort of ink collection notebook, it is Tomoe River Live Notes by Pen Gallery. I just got this locally and it's in A6 size, 64 pages. So I'm gonna swatch my bottles according to brand because I wanted to do it according to colors, shades, but since this is like my sort of an archive, then I prefer to make it per brand. I have no intentions in adding more. There are one-off brand like the Pelikan or this brand. I don't have a lot of these bottles, so I would leave them in one page. Who knows, I will purchase more in the future, but at the moment I'm happy with my stash. So we're back to, I've done the stamping of the bottle stencil, or what you call that, for the swatches. So let's get it on. I'm in my desk, in my writing desk, so it's a difference in background or setup. So I'm gonna use a normal glass dip pen, brandless one from AliExpress. Got this last year, and instead of using Q-tips, I'm gonna use synthetic brushes. Let's start with this Edelstein Smoky Quartz from Pelikan. So this is my one and only Pelikan ink. It's with the shade of dark smoky brown. So let's use this brush. Wish me luck, guys. I haven't been doing swatch. This is my first time, so bear with me. I don't like to mix water in my bottle. It's just a little bit. So this is the color. This is a Tomoe River paper, so I believe it will take almost the exact shade of color. This is my favorite, aside from the Clairefontaine that I don't normally use. Can you see, or do I have to zoom it? Sorry. Pelikan. Okay, I have to dip more. Pelikan Smoky Quartz. So for me, it's just a deep brown with yellow undertone, or I'm not sure, it's not red. It's more of goldish. I'm not sure if it's clear in the camera. I'm trying my best and asking the sun to cooperate today. So yeah, this is my archive notebook, so it's not gonna be in accordance to the shades. It's per brand, so I'm doing this single brand first, and then moving on to J.HERBIN. I have two of them. Okay, pronunciation Vert, Atlantide, or Emerald de Chivor. Okay, so I've had this for like 1.5 years, and the bottle is already like cracked up without even dropping it. So just so you know, it's like a plastic material, and the bottle is a glass. So fancy when you have a shimmer ink, you need to shake them up a little bit, not so much, just to dissolve the gold glitters under it. So I'm gonna start shaking these two, otherwise the video will end up on R and it's a bit challenging. Okay, this one is already done. This is the Vert, the green. Let's simplify life. Okay, and so this is already without. I'm cleaning the brush. Let's hope. Okay, no more browns in there. I used to use Q-tips, but it's the cotton is coming off as well. So with the brush, I'm not sure if the shimmer is coming, but let's hope for the best. So later I'll zoom you guys for a flip, because I'm just using my phone again and not sure if the color is coming. Okay, and dipping it with my glass pen. I couldn't wait for my Kakimori brush, what is that called, but it's still on the way, so I have to do this video Atlantide. Okay, and that's the thing with glass pen, it doesn't take or hold so much ink. So this is like blue green, more of a green, and let's see later on if the shimmer is coming when it's dried. Yeah. Oh, I can see a bit of shimmer. So one down, one more. Let's close this first. So see, it's cracking on its own. I don't know why such an expensive bottles, but yeah, that's life. I hope the shimmer's already done. This is the emerald. I'm trying to take from the cup so no waste. It's really nice to play with these inks in brushes, so one day I will do instead of watercolor, I'm gonna use this to utilize the brush or the ink. Yeah, moving on to the glass tip. Oh, I forgot, there is still this. Let's hope that the shimmer is coming. Oh, look at that sexy blue. They really have different effects, guys, with different paper, because in my Midori it's different. So this is Tomoa. Oops, sorry. There you go. Mistakes is part of the beauty. Okay. And let's do lines. I'll make sure I need to focus. So I'm sure guys that these inks are already very familiar to you, nothing new. If I could have done my YouTube channel when these were all back then it's something to look forward, but I'm just sharing my collection with you guys since I've joined the community of YouTube. So you can see that's a little bit of sparkle there, and this too. Yep. Oh gosh, I don't know if it's clear, but yeah, there's a bit. So with these kinds of inks you need to use a more thicker nib, like the bold 1.1 stub, then you would enjoy it. Otherwise EF fine, maybe medium do, but fine and EF is not so good. Yeah, moving on to sailors. I do put my guide there. So let's do sailor. And you step aside there. I'm in my writing desk and it's not that big, so let's do my beautiful sailors. You will come to know if I like the ink guys, because I will buy not only one. This is my favorite Manyo Shirakashi. I have 2 bottles of this because I got one free from my pen and I sold it to a fellow fountain pen lover here in Indonesia. Yeah, so let's begin. Here this, I have to wash my water because it's not clear anymore. So it's an olive foresty green. It's like the vintage olive, you know. It's not the bright green, and this is my kind. I'm more into green and browns, bit of orange, but yeah, rarely you'll see me with other colors. Okay, I think we have to move faster. Otherwise this video is gonna take so long and I don't like to bore you guys with my annoying voice. Sailor, can you see? Okay, try to write bigger because that's the maximum zoom. Manyo ink, yeah, 50 ml. So it's really dark green with a brown undertone. So yeah, okay. Have you guys tried swatching and the bottle slipped or fell off? Oh my god, that's a disaster. So help me God. Now moving on to Manyo Yamabuki. This is again one popular ink last year that I caved in. I was very new to the fountain pen world, and yeah, I like it anyway, so no regrets. It's a bright yellow, but the bottle looks like red. See the magic. So yeah, this is the Yamabuki. This is always popular when it's autumn or yeah, fall color. Maybe summer, but summer, but it's a deep yellow. I mean dark yellow. So when you write it with fountain pen, it's still, God, I closed the bottle already. It's still visible, unlike some inks I know that it's hardly there. So see, it's a bit of orange. Yamabuki. I wanted a haha, but it's in my cart. I don't know yet if I'm getting it because it's too light, as I'm seeing all the swatching from other videos in YouTube. It's not really good for journaling. I mean, you can hardly read it, but see, later on I'll zoom you guys when we're done with Sailor. It's really light, so this one is doable when you're writing it in your journals. Moving on, let's try. So I have 4 of these Shikiori. Oh no, yeah, Shikiori. I have 4 types. So let's begin with the limited edition one. This is the Tea Time Fika. So it's a deep brown, again brown, so I hope you're into browns, because you will see more of that in here in my channel. So let's watch it. See, it's deep brown, close to black, if you can see that. So I believe this is a limited edition one, or so they say all the time, but they have the similar shades anyway. So let's I was debating between doing this video silent video or talking, because it's a bit challenging, but I feel like you would sleep also if I will not talk, only music. So yeah, because my colors are not it's all common, so you must have probably seen them. So this is the first page of my Sailor. You can see the Manyo ink, God, I forgot to write Shirakashi and Yamabuki, and yeah, Fika. This is a limited edition one, so I love how I put them together, the combination. It's a bit gloomy here, guys, so I'm so sorry. It's the 3rd day that it's been raining from where I am in the planet Southeast Asia. Now, since I have these 2 greens, they're very similar, like I'm scammed. No, I'm joking, but yeah, let's try the purple first, the only one, Shigure, because I realized I don't have this shade much, so let us begin. I'm like adding water in my bottle, so let's avoid that. It's again another deep purple with blue, or yeah, blue. To me, it's very similar to all these lammy purples, and that's why I'm not a fan, but will do for some needed whenever I'm journaling. Yeah, so it's bright. No, it's more of like dark violet actually. Now let's do the testing of the writing. God, why I keep closing it? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay. Sailor. Can you see it? Okay. Shikiori. because when this dries, it's still in the shade of blue, dark blue or dark purple. So because I'm not fond of these light bright with my pens, light colors, pastel, because I feel like they are not visible or easy to read. So yeah, this is the Shigure. Now moving on to the first green of the Shikiori line, Rikyucha. Again, they are very similar. You will see later on. So imagine I have 3 shades of Sailor, so that's how much I love it. Okay. I will really do my best to get this video done in no time. It's also tiring to keep you guys waiting. See that green? It's a bit more darker than Rikyucha, but yeah, green is green. As long as it's in the shade of olive, then it's still my green. I'm not sure about you guys. I know you like all those bright greens, so everyone has their own preference, but I do enjoy watching them using those colors. Sailor, again, Shikiori. What's the name? Rikyucha. Again, another additional to my collection. What I like about this is there is a, what do you call that? Gradient or a different shade coming after it's dried. So yeah, Rikyucha. Next, another green. I don't know what I was thinking. Tukiwamatsu, but this is just 2-3 among my all other greens. So if you like greens and browns, people, you're in the right channel. Okay. This is a deep darker green. It's really good when I do my journaling. This shade, this is the maximum green I can do. Do you also have the Shikiori line, guys? They have a lot, but I'm just not fan of the pretty Tukiwamatsu. I'm more of a dark underground person. Yeah, this is the forest green. It's very good because it has a bit of shade of sheen of red when it's dried. This is also another different color, 2-color. They actually have a sheen. I wish you can see that, a bit of gold sheen when it's dried. So for those of you who have, correct me if I'm wrong, if those are really sheen or it's just my eyes. But I'm seeing them. So that's it guys for my sailor. Just a recap, I have this Manyo, Shirakashi green, more of a camouflage green, army green, sailor Yamabuki. I call this mango. I match this with the mango pen. And the Fika, oh god, there is the gold or the rose gold feel. If you can see it guys, let me know. But I'm doing my best to give you the best lighting. So that's Fika. This is my favorite. And I have this just for the sake of having this kind of shade, because I'm eyeing on the Lamy still, comparing which one I have. I would like to keep. And this one, Rikyucha, is another green, very similar to this but a bit darker, and there is a sheening of a bit of blue. And the forest green, Tukiwamatsu. By the way, all these have the Shikiori lines have a brush pen edition, so I'll have that in another video. So let's move on to my two Robert Oster. These are my two Robert Oster inks, which I'm gonna tell you my story with why I'm not liking them so much. So this will be maybe my last Robert Oster inks. I have the African Gold and the Cafe Crema. So yeah, I feel like it's not worth it. It's in my opinion only, because of my experience. So let's start with the African Gold. So for the African Gold, I do have a new backup. Oh, it's too big. Let's do this. The other brush is too big. So I'm doing my best to like this ink. So doing our Robert Oster swatch now. Yeah, these inks, I'm not sure why they're acting up whenever I use it in my fountain pen, like Esterbrook, the first time I use it with my tortoise, and second in my Pilot Custom 823. They are really super annoying. I have to push more my nib for the pen or for the ink to come out. So yeah, this is the African Gold. Can you see it? It looks really nice and all, but I'm not sure if the nib feed or there is something wrong with the solution, or the what do you call that, the use, because some residue is coming off in my ST, or it's eating the paper. I'm not sure, because I have to dip more when I use that in my fountain pen, the African Gold. So there's something, and the Crema I believe also. So this will be my last Robert Oster. Let me know guys if this is your favorite, but it's the least of all brands I have that I regret buying. So for Team Robert Oster there, I'm so sorry. Yes, it's not for me. We are not meant to be. I still do enjoy the shade, but it's too much to Cafe Crema. This is like really good to look at. Nice pen, nice ink. Sorry, see, let it dry. Let us. I only have 2 of Robert Oster. I'm looking for one more with 1 ink, but then again, doubting. See the vintage feel of this African gold. So it's all dried up, guys, and can you see the sheen, the color? So African gold is a bit more of greenish, and this stone is, it actually has a bit of, I'm not sure, bluish black. It's not visible, but yeah. So these are the 2 Robert Oster that I have, and I'm not thinking yet of adding more.